Maddie, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a nice little bake with me with some cupcake supplies. So as I've mentioned a few times, I'm going to be doing the cupcake college decision reveal video, which will actually probably, if everything goes according to plan, be my next upload. But I thought it'd be fun to make a video where I'm baking the cupcakes and just kind of talking and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so for the cupcakes, I just got traditional white cake mix because my dad doesn't eat chocolate and my mom and I definitely don't need to be eating 24 cupcakes ourselves, especially with all of the Easter candy still lingering around. Then for icing, to avoid having to mix a whole bunch of different colors because I applied to 12 schools, I just got the 3 primary colors, which I will be mixing together to make the different colors, and then only using food coloring if needed to like make the shades just right. But we'll see if this works. If not, I can always go to the store and buy white icing. Step 1 is to get out all of the ingredients for the cupcakes that I'll need, which is just vegetable oil, eggs, and water. So I'm going to go grab those and be back. Alright, I am back and have retrieved the supplies. I really wish that I had like a better setup so like you could see me and what I'm doing. First things first, preheat the oven, which is right here. Heat it to 350 degrees for shiny metal or 325 for glass. I'm doing cupcakes, which will be in a metal pan, so I'll do 350. Alrighty, that is going now. So now I'm going to mix this up. Mom has these kitchen scissors. These are honestly such a good investment. If you don't have them, would highly recommend. Oh, there it is. Next, I need a cup of water. I already have my cup of water. Next up, we have half a cup of vegetable oil, but I'm using olive oil because it is slightly better for you. And then finally, we have 3 eggs. I'm going to crack them in here and then pour them in there to making sure I don't get any shells. I have everything in the bowl now, and it's just time to mix it. The next thing that we're going to do is line the cupcake pan with cupcake liners. While the cupcakes are in the oven, I'm going to answer a few questions. I just randomly asked some people to send me questions because I filmed this video for the moment, so I really didn't plan ahead to like ask you guys on Instagram or YouTube community tab or something like that. How has it been being back at school with everyone? And honestly, it's going better than expected. To me, the biggest shock was definitely seeing how many cars were in the parking lot, because up until this point in the school year, there were like plenty of spaces for me to choose from, and I generally did pick one towards the back because there's a particular row that I like to be on, and we're supposed to be parking with an extra space between us and the car next to it. But now whenever I pull into school for second period, there are not a lot of spaces available, especially on the row that I like to park, so I might have to like circle the parking lot a few times to like find a space that looks good to me. But it has been better than expected in the classroom. However, like I mentioned, my art class is super full of people, so we're sitting kind of shoulder to shoulder next to each other. But with the amount of space that my art teacher has, he's honestly done the best job that he could. It's not like we could still be 6 or even 3 feet apart with the just constraints of their room. How has my social life been? And I would say that over the past like month or so, it has honestly really been improving. I know that I made a video at the beginning of this year talking about like how hard it had been to maintain friendships and how social life just really wasn't doing very well. But over the past month or so, I've been able to meet up with several friends. How my stress level has been recently, and I would say it has improved vastly. in the past week or so. So like, as we've established by now, I have finally finalized my college decision, which took pretty much all of the weight off of my shoulders. Honestly, the waiting for decisions part and stuff like that didn't stress me out as much as I thought that it would. But once I had pretty much all of my decisions, I was really stressed out about trying to make a decision. That was just the reason why my uploading was not so good during that time, was because my head was just not in the right space to be making videos. But now I am much better in that department, improving, continuing to make videos. Obviously, the other reason that making videos has been really hard for me recently is I definitely feel like a lot of other people where they say that every day feels the same. I unfortunately also feel that way, which makes it really hard as a vlogger to try and present things in a different way when you're filming, when you just kind of feel like it's the same exact day over and over again. So I think it'll be a lot better once I am done with school and can kind of do a lot more activities. But as I've stated in numerous videos and live streams, that does definitely not mean that I'm not going to be uploading at all between now and when I get out of school, because I definitely will be. It just might not be my 3 days a week regimen like I've been doing for so long on my channel. It looks like we still have about 10 minutes until the cupcakes are ready to come out of the oven. But once they're out, I'm going to put the second batch in, which, by the way, I definitely do not think this is going to make 24 cupcakes. But once they are all done and cooled, I will start with the decorating. The first batch came out and these two were a little wonky. The paper kind of tore on this one and this one kind of caved in a little bit. But I've got the next batch in and I think it's only making like 5. So hopefully we can have 2 more good ones for the video. But I mean, obviously those 2 will still taste fine. And over here I just made a list of the schools and then the color that I want them to be. All the cupcakes are out of the oven now. They have cooled pretty sufficiently, especially the ones that were cooked first. So now I'm going to icing them. I'm going to start off with the ones that are just going to be one of the colors that I don't have to mix. Here are the finished cupcakes. I had to smush the 12 for the video in here, so definitely gonna have to do some touch-up work before I start filming it later this week. And then these are the 5 extras. So these were the colors that I mixed, and overall I think they turned out okay. Ideally the green would have been darker and the purple would have been lighter, but overall, considering I was mixing pre-colored icing, I think it turned out okay. That's going to be all for today's video. If you enjoyed this little bake with me video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below some more videos you'd like to be seeing from me. And while you're down there, be sure that you're subscribed and have the bell turned on. That way you can be notified every single time either upload a new video or go live. All of those things really do help my channel grow, and I would appreciate it so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
It's not about personality matrixels and charts. It's all about the bumps in your heart.